episode 56, Our League podcast. I'm on after the dual airs alongside my co-host, my brethren, Ethan. How you doing, my boy? We were just saying, the weekends go fast.
Yeah, too fast at the moment. Yeah, especially around Christmas time as well.
Oh,
you
my
kind
days.
of want to chill, but you have to do Christmas shopping and all the other stuff that comes with it.
I think I'm telling my fam this year I'm getting all you lots gifts in bloody in January, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on this year because bro, it's just ridiculous. And you know what it is, I haven't got the time to be doing the shopping. I don't have the time, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, man, how's the week been?
Yeah, it's been quite good. I was down in London for a few days. I needed to be in the office for like a connect day.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was nice to be back in London doing the commute into.
Well, you enjoyed the commute?
Yeah, no, because it's different. Like, obviously, it's quiet up here. It's a different lifestyle up here. And when you get down to London, it's all the familiar stuff that you miss, like the commute in, like even just watching like a series on that commute, like watching like a little TV series. I'm like, oh yeah, this is really actually quite fun going in.
Yeah.
And yeah, just the stuff that people do on tubes as well, like the little stairs, like the death stairs, the little nudging, just what Londoners are really, essentially. And yeah, I loved it.
Londoners are some of the most grumpiest people walking planet Earth, bruv, especially between the hours of 6 and 9:30 in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
So the other day, because obviously I gotta get the train into uni, because when I was driving, like especially if I got a 9 a.m, it takes like 2 hours to drive. It's so long because of the traffic. Like it'll be calm, and then I'll hit like West London, like Acton, safe. I can be in traffic for times. I'll get in the commute. The other day, I saw 3 arguments in 30 minutes. So I was on the Metropolitan line. This old lady, like the booth seats.
Yeah.
This old white lady, had her leg up on the thing, and then some woman said, "Oh, can I sit there?" Where her foot was, and then the woman's like, "There's literally 2 other spaces you can sit. I've got one. I've put my leg here." And it wasn't a busy train. It was like maybe 9:30. So we've just missed like the peak of the travel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the woman's like, "Oh, but I want to sit here. I want to sit by the window." Like she's just being aggro, innit? And I'm in the next booth. Yeah, I'm in the next booth on the Metropolitan line, and there's 2 seats right next to me. I'm dressed very smart. I'm not dressed like all black or whatever like I usually am.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, why don't she just sit next to me? But I'm not getting involved. I've just got one headphone in, but I'm just listening. And the woman's like, well, like, why can't I just have my leg here? I'm not causing no harm. Oh, but you're not meant to do it. You're dirty in the seat. This and that. Like people like you are the problem with London. I was like, an Asian woman as well, by the way. And I was just like, and then everyone's just looking, and then there's this other white woman's like, I said, yeah, no, I see. Like, you know what I mean? And that argument proceeded for like 5-10 minutes, literally. Like we passed 3 or 4 train stations, they're still arguing. Then I was at Waterloo. This guy was on his phone. Like, the people, like a lot of the people that work on the trains are like similar ages to me and you, innit, right?
Yeah.
Especially the people that you ask for like information and stuff. And this this other lady, she was definitely a Karen. She goes, because the train is like the way Waterloo is, especially if you're trying to get to like Barnes where I was trying to go, you've got to go right to the end. I think it's some of the newer platforms, like between 20 and like 24 or something. And the way the board is like very difficult to tell which train is your train. You've got to like pay attention, look for what you're looking for. And someone said, "Hey, oi, train worker, you lot are fucking asking for a pay rise to do your fucking job." The guy's like, "Hey, bro." And I was just like, what? I said to the lady, what station are you trying to go to? Barnes. I said, it clearly states there, Barnes is the 5th stop. It's going, "Oh, it doesn't matter. He needs to tell me anyway. It's his job." And I was just like, wow. Okay, like who pissed you off, innit? And then another one, it was just like 2 little kids bickering. But yeah, nah, bro, it's crazy. The commute is funny.
It is funny. It's very funny. Just to watch as well. It's just some of the stuff that actually. Do
you like people watching? I like people watching on the train.
Yeah, no, people watching is something I really do enjoy. Like like, why is this person doing that?
Oh, bro, people watching is some of the best stuff you will see, bro. Honestly, because it's like just the weird, like people just do weird stuff.
Mm.
Let's do mad weird stuff. All right, cool. Let's talk about the footy because I've not, like you said earlier in the text, I've not been paying attention so much American sports, and this is the month where I feel like people would be forgiving of us not doing so because it's the best sporting event in the world. So Netherlands are through, played 3, 1-2, drew 1, 7 points. Senegal are second in that group, 6 points. Ecuador and Qatar are out, but I'm pretty sure we all assumed that those are the 2 teams that were going to be going through. Maybe Ecuador would have made some noise, but when we did the pod with Ant, did we mention Netherlands, or did we say? I feel like we
spoke.
did.
Yeah, we spoke briefly on them.
Yeah,
I think we said they're nothing special. I don't think we said they were anything good, but yeah, they're kind of providing what we said. Really, they're not. I'm not extremely impressed by them, but yeah, I did. This is the point where I thought they'd get to and probably get knocked out at the next stages.
Cody Gakpo has been the guy, bro. He's been scoring goals. Like he's gonna. Obviously, he never got a few teams were in for him. They're saying that United was in for him, Arsenal was in for him, Villa was in for him. Dude, does PSV sell him in January then?
No, I think they wait it out a bit.
End of the year, you reckon?
Yeah, but his stock has gone up, hasn't it? Now, I don't know whether teams will be willing to pay that as well.
I didn't realize how tall he is. He's quite tall, you know.
Yeah, no, he's tall and he could obviously get a bit more stronger, but he looks a player. Yeah, he looks a player.
Yeah, knows where the goal is. All right, cool. Group B, England top it, 7 points. USA, second with 5 points. Obviously, we always knew that England was gonna like qualify. USA, Wales, those are the teams that we thought maybe would come second. What do you think of Wales's performance in the World Cup? A bit lackluster, isn't it?
Yeah, they were disappointing. I think that Iran game was the one that they should really have gone out and won that, but Iran performed and they surprised a lot of people. So, it just shows you the level of competition within the World Cup at the moment. Everyone was challenging, and there were tight games. There wasn't any. The Costa Rica game was a Costa Rica Spain game was a flood out. It didn't seem like they were competing, but a lot of the games were really competitive.
Yeah, a lot of upsets. Did you see the clip of the Iranian reporter trying to get Adam, like call out Adams, and the USA player?
Yeah. I did see that.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
But he dealt with it so
100%.
well. Like the way he said, "I'm sorry for doing that to you," or if you feel offended. And then just the way he answered it was perfectly.
But the reporter was looking for a negative response, though, and he never got it. And he came out looking the worst of the two. So shame on him. Argentina top Group C, followed by Poland, and then Mexico. Like Poland got through, but they didn't play nice football. I don't think.
No.
Like they're not getting the ball to the main man up top. RL9. Like, what's your thoughts on who they got next?
They've got France today.
Yeah, France today. They're obviously they're going to lose that game.
But you never know with World Cup football. That's the thing.
I think Mbappe is too on fire. Like he's legit reminding everyone, yo, I understand in England you lot are getting hyped by this Norwegian guy, but I'm still the well-rounded better player. We'll get onto Mbappe in a bit, and then as for Argentina, obviously their first. We didn't talk after.
No, we haven't spoke about those games really.
So obviously they lost to Saudi Arabia, which was like crazy. Their fans were getting excited. Where's Messi? And all that stuff. And then he took it personal, and he's been on a tear, arguably alongside Mbappe, Gakpo, and a few other players. Has been arguably the player of the tournament thus far. Would you agree? Disagree?
Yeah, I would agree. He stepped up in those big moments like he always does. Argentina, I think we've mentioned nothing really special within that team. Obviously, the Saudi Arabia game was the end of their streak. I think it was a 3-year streak of not losing. But they're an all right team. They're an average team, and I kind of expected them to get to this next stage.
What about Mexico? I've been kind of disappointed in the Mexican squad. I mean, obviously, like a few World Cups ago, they had like guys like Chicharito and all them, man. They're like proper ballers, possibly aging a bit, but I would have thought better of them, no?
Yeah, they have some star players. They have that Lozano. They have Jimenez from Wolves. They've obviously got that Hector, what's his name, from Atletico Madrid.
Well,
They've got a few.
The guy from Napoli, is he Mexican?
Yeah, Lozano.
Lozano.
Yeah. So they've got a few star players in that team. It's just, they just didn't get it done. Poland were lucky, but they made it through.
Very lucky. And then obviously Group D, France balled out. Was it against Tunisia they lost?
Tunisia, the last game, yeah.
Yeah, but they were arresting everyone, weren't they? Innit?
Yeah.
And then Australia made it through. Disappointed in Denmark. Tunisia as well, somewhat disappointed in them because those teams do have ballers. Not too much time to spend there. Japan top Group E. Who would have thought, bro? But you know what? Underdogs. It's been a nice World Cup. Spain came second, and the first proper upset of the World Cup. Germany and Costa Rica failed to qualify out of Group E. Thoughts on the Spain squad? It's so funny because I think we recorded the pod and then Spain played a day or two after.
Yeah,
And we was all like, we don't know how they're gonna score goals.
Yeah.
Bam, 1 goal, 2 goal, 3 goal, 4, 5, 7 goals. And then Gavi scored arguably goal of the tournament at that time, outside volley. I think it was on the line of the penalty box as well. Boy, but Germany, what's your thoughts have been on that team? Lacking a striker, would you say?
Yeah, it seemed that way. Yeah, no, very disappointed. They obviously had their stars in that team. I think the main problem within that team is that defense. I know they say Rudiger is the world-class centre back in that defense, but yeah, it just seemed really poor. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really expect too much from Germany. I know the Euros was a bit disappointing, but yeah, no, the way they've fall out and like 2 World Cups now like this, like the same way. Yeah, it was a bit disappointed. I think the Japan game, they obviously were winning 1-0 and they just fell off. They didn't really want to go and score another goal. And it was, the striker was an issue and obviously the defense was an issue.
What do you think about our boy Musiala's performance in the tournament? Arguably their best player.
Yeah, his best player. I think they said he had the most successful dribbles within a World Cup. Like
19, 18?
19, yeah, 19. It's crazy.
Fucking phenomenal football player. Future of German football, future of Bayern Munich as well. Best position, what, the 10, would you say? Could he transition to a false 9?
Nah, I think he's a 10.
10, yeah?
I think, I don't know whether I see any more growth in him to be sort of a false 9. So, yeah, no, I think a 10. And he probably maybe fall a little bit deeper as he gets older.
Do you reckon, yeah?
Yeah, probably.
Did it take the game more? I'm just waiting for him to, like, fill out his body a bit more as well, because he's still a bit slender. And then he can really dictate the game.
But the way he just wriggles around people, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't expect it, but he does have like some sort of pace as well on him. But he's like,
How does a team like Chelsea let him go? Like, what happens there?
I couldn't tell you. And the same with England. How can you let him go?
You know it is, because he was born in Germany, right? Born in Germany.
Yeah, he was born in Germany. Yeah.
I think his dad's Nigerian. I think his mother's Polish, but born in Germany.
Yeah.
Probably speaks the language at home. Playing for the best German club in the country as well. So I think probably a lot of people in his ear were probably saying that, like come on, like if you play for us, you're going to be the main man. Whereas with England, you're just going to be one of. Like, because I want to touch on him in a bit later as well. But yeah, how a squad like Chelsea? Because imagine him in your Chelsea squad right now.
I know.
Boy,
it's disappointing, man.
Silly. Group F, another surprising one. Morocco topped that, Croatia second, Belgium and Canada with 0 points. But our boy Alphonso Davies, Ghana's very own, scored Canada's first World Cup goal. But in terms of this Moroccan squad, I said to you during I think one of the games, I said, this ain't Ziyech for Chelsea. Like, he don't play like this for Chelsea.
Nah.
Balled out. But is it because he's essentially the main man on the team? Or does he have the freedom to do what he wants? Or because obviously you're a Chelsea fan, you watch the games more in depth than I do. Like, is his style of play the same for Chelsea as it is for Morocco? Just for me looking briefly, I don't feel like it is.
No. But this is the thing, we've seen glimpses of Ziyech. at Chelsea do similar stuff to this, what he's doing in the World Cup so far. But yeah, no, I don't know what it is that has got him to play with this sort of freedom. Obviously, the system probably suits him a bit more. He is probably that talisman, the guy that they dictate to. But yeah, Morocco have shown some sort of team cohesion, and they, out of the African teams, I think they look probably one of the best. I think maybe ahead of Senegal for me, because I just think technically they look amazing. They've got those star players in there, Kimi and Ziyech. So yeah, no, Morocco have a real good chance to progress.
Let's speak about Belgium, man. It's done for them, innit? This golden generation is done.
We did say this, did we not, before? Like, we did say this golden generation a bit past it now. So yeah, nah, they were more than disappointing at this World Cup, man.
I didn't watch the last game, but the group chat was going off. Apparently, Lukaku missed like 4 or 5 sitters. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. So what's got over him, brother? Because 2 seasons ago, even the season before that, so 2 consecutive seasons after leaving Manchester United at Inter Milan, he was in the best shape of his life, playing phenomenal football, scoring goals left, right, and centre. Went to Chelsea, started off hot against Arsenal, scored the goal, scored a bit. I think he had a little brief injury. Yeah. It came back. Tuchel wasn't playing him, in and out of the lineup, did the interview, didn't go well. He's gone to Inter, been injured, came back, scored goals again. But this World Cup, did he even score this World Cup? I don't even know if he scored. I'm not too sure. So like, what's happened? Like, is this just the tale of Lukaku inconsistent? Is that what it is now?
It seems that way, but yeah, like I think the injuries leading up to the World Cup obviously don't help. That match fitness isn't there. Yeah.
Coaching has to take a part of it as well.
Yeah, coaching as well, but yeah, and he's obviously left after the World Cup. But yeah, no, Lukaku, I think it's just, I wouldn't solely put it on him with the Belgian performance. It's not his fault really. Yeah, Belgium were below par, but him going forward in his career now, he really needs to step up that consistency, because it seems to be up and down. He has one season where he's on fire, then the second season he's down. I don't know what it is, but yeah, no, he's got to cement that consistency in his career now going forward, and whether that's at Inter or Chelsea. But yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, because he's still a Chelsea player, isn't it? Inter might be like, no, I'm not picking this guy's contract up, but then he's got to go back to Chelsea on dumb money as well. And I think he's like the Premier League's most expensive player of all time, the amount of transfers that he's done back and forth. And I've been a big Lukaku fan in the show. I've said he's one of my favorite players, but last couple of years, especially with the interview that he did, it's I just don't know, man. Like I'm rooting for a guy like Lukaku, but I just don't know. Like, so what? Obviously, he can no longer be deemed world class. Would you say he's like maybe 3 tiers below, like just like a bog star? It sounds harsh to say, but is he a bog standard striker now? Like, is he?
No, I wouldn't say that. His stats obviously have proven that he's better than that. I think he's even in the Premier League 100 club. So for that, I think he is a top player. Probably not world class. Probably might not get to those levels, but I think he's a top player.
Not even
maybe not bog standard. That's a bit harsh.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it? Yeah, but I like if anyone.
Yeah, I know. You've probably been his number one fan, probably more than me, probably.
Yeah, 100%. Kevin De Bruyne, man. Like, what about him as well? Like, you know, is
also disappointed as well. Also disappointed. I know he said a few comments in his interviews post match from a majority of the games, and he was really quite negative, saying that we're past it now. We only have a few world-class players, but this team is lacking something. They need a few more youngsters that are at that world-class level. But yeah, he was very disappointing.
It doesn't help when your 2 centre-backs are old boys as well. Like, I swear it was like Vertonghen and Alderweireld. I swear they were the 2 main centre-backs. And the standard of football they're playing. Like, I'm pretty sure I think one's playing back is Anderlecht, possibly. And one's playing in Saudi Arabia, I want to say, possibly. Come on, man. Like, you know, it's the World Cup. It's the biggest stage. So, but Croatia as well. Sneak their through it. Sneaky good. Sneaky good. Sneaky. But they're aging, though. That squad's aging.
Yeah, defo aging.
All right, cool. The front runners that everyone thinks is going to win the tournament, Brazil. lost one, but again, that game, I'm pretty sure they was resting everyone. Richarlison, that goal he scored. Looking forward to watching him play tonight as well. Is Brazil playing today?
They played the day, I think the day after.
Tomorrow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to them playing. Thoughts on their squad? Stupid.
Yeah, they've just got quality after quality after quality players in that squad. Yeah, no, it is scary. I think we've obviously said they're favourites going forward. But yeah, we'll see the challenges that they face going forward. I think obviously Neymar getting the little knock.
Yeah,
you saw a little bit of a change in dynamic in the way they played going into the Switzerland game.
Yeah,
but they got that win that they needed. But yeah, no, Brazil are Brazil, aren't they? We know what to expect in tournaments, and yeah, I do hope Neymar does win it. I do hope he wins the World Cup, but if not, Messi next.
Yeah. And then again, the Switzerland squad, I think we spoke about them like being like a sneaky good team in terms of like just being well-rounded and like a tight unit. Xhaka giving it the big one to the Serbian boys. Like, like he cussed him in Albanian or something like that, I think. And they all just started rounding up. Obviously, the country tensions are there. We don't need to go into all of that stuff. But yeah, I've said about this before, even though I've not been his biggest fan. Coaches like him because he's the type of guy you need on your squad. Got that dog mentality, grab a game by the scruff of the neck and just balls out. And then, the leader of the team essentially for them. And then Bolo, getting a lot of stick, especially from the Cameroonians. But a lot of the African teams, they've been nonsense, and the fans have been nonsense, and the federations have been nonsense. And I don't mean to sound harsh. Obviously, I've got an African country flag on my background right now. But like the guy scores against you, you throw rocks at his dad's house. Like what we do, and then you wonder why he's not going to play for your country. Like, come on, man. Like,
it's not nice. It's not nice.
But yeah, I remember him when he first started playing for Schalke. Like everyone was saying, "Yo, this guy's going to be the next one to take over Europe." But then obviously he had bad injuries. He's at Mönchengladbach now, I believe.
He had a summer move to Monaco.
Oh, he's at Monaco now, is he? Oh,
yeah, he's at Monaco now.
Yeah. Okay, fair. He's at Monaco now, so hopefully he can push on there, maybe get another big move to a club and that as well. But yeah, nah, man, I like Mbolo. Cameroon, I don't really know what to think about their squad.
To be fair, they surprised me. I think that first game against Switzerland, they were very unlucky to get even a draw. They should have got a draw from that game, or even a win. They could have nicked it.
The dink.
And then the Serbia game, they came back 3-1 down.
Yeah,
to come back, unbelievable. And then the Brazil win was another good result. So Cameroon, I think going forward, they just need to add a few more youngsters to that team. They were well set up. Yeah.
I'm disappointed in Serbia, man, because I was hyping them up before the tournament. I like the squad. I feel like they had well-rounded players like Vlahovic and Mitrovic. The defenders were good. Midfielders, they had the guy from Lazio as well, if I believe. His name's long to pronounce, I'm sorry. But like they had a good squad, and somewhat disappointed in them. 0 wins. Group H, should I say? Portugal obviously topped the group. South Korea, Uruguay, and then Ghana. Portugal squad, one of the better Portugal squads. In recent history, I'd say possibly since 2006. Arguably one of the. Because was that the last one they had Figo and all that?
They had Figo. They had a hell of a lot of players in that team.
Yeah, I'd say probably the best Portuguese squad since then. Leao, everyone's asking him to like be a starter and put Ronaldo on the bench. João Felix, Bruno, Nuno Mendes. Obviously, I think I don't know if he played the last game, but I know he got injured like a couple games before. This is a well-rounded squad, man. What do you think of them?
Yeah, they look good. I'm not highly impressed by them though. I think some of their performances.
Scrappy.
I think Ghana performance was very scrappy from them. I thought they would be convincing in.
Was it a pen?
It was never a pen. We've spoke about it. I don't think it's ever a pen.
That's a superstar call.
Yeah, that is the World Cup though, ain't it? We've seen them given, we've seen them not given. Is it the inconsistency?
Because they want Ronaldo to score as many goals as possible. They want him and Messi to score as many goals as possible.
Exactly that.
The Portuguese FA bloody arguing that Bruno, you're trying to take away a goal from one of your players to another player. That's just...
I know. So how does that work? You scored the goal.
How does that make Bruno
take
feel?
it. Yeah.
How does that make Bruno feel?
I
Like,
know.
What are we doing? South Korea.
Yeah.
What do you think? Them again, another team that fair play to them, innit?
It was lucky. I think very lucky. I think you saw the performance against Ghana. They didn't show anything amazing in that game against us.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've nicked it. They've nicked it through. I think they're probably lucky with the fact that Portugal were already through.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were very lucky.
I think Uruguay is the most dirtiest squad in World Cup history. Honestly, but because obviously the Suarez thing, then he came out and said, I'm not apologizing. Well, you're not out as well. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Have you seen that clip? Have you seen that clip that the fan going around saying you're going out as well?
And then Nunes stamped on one of the Ghanaian players before the penalty. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
That's what's the need for that? That's what I'm saying. Like, just a dirty footballing country, bruv. The people are probably lovely. I've never been. I don't think I've met anyone from Uruguay. Probably have. Don't know. But yeah, just a dirty footballing country. But you know what? All fair and love war, I guess, isn't it? But you boys are out as well. Ghana, what did you make of our performance, man? Need a striker.
Just defensively, just shocking. Yeah. Like the fact that we conceded 2+ goals every game just shows you the level of that defense. Salisu's a very good defender on his own.
Yeah.
For Southampton.
Yeah.
But Amati's a liability. He ain't
got legs. He ain't got legs.
No.
Man. He ain't got legs.
But you have three. You're playing three at the back. You're meant to be secure.
Yeah.
The fact that they were caught out time and time again, it was just it's really annoying to see. But yeah, like you said, I think a striker that could just be consistent. We need Asamoah Gyan back, it seems. But yeah, the AU brothers are done now. I think they need to get out of this squad. I just don't like the attitude. The attitude by Jordan AU, always moaning, always throwing his hands.
This is why people were getting onto them, because before the tournament, me and you said a lot of the Ghanaian fans have been toxic towards the AU brothers.
Yeah.
But I see it now. Like, Andre should have never taken that penalty. Like, why is he taking that penalty? No. Like, it should have been Kudus's. Like, Kudus got the penalty.
Yeah.
He should take. He's our best player. He is not undoubtedly our best player. I think he's a lefty as well. Like, I would have.
Yeah, he is a lefty. Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't he take the penalty? Like, unless IU probably said no, I'm taking it. Because he wants the glory, whatever.
It changes the game though, doesn't it? If he scores
I hate that run up. You can't do that. If you're gonna run up like that, you have to score the ball.
So bad. It's so predictable as well. He's always gonna cut across his body, always. And if you're taking that type of penalty as well, you've got to slot it in that corner. It wasn't in the corner.
With power as well. With
power, yeah, exactly
weak,
that.
Very weak penalty. A buddy of mine was in the stadium. Yeah, I think he watched like 3 games back to back, and I said to him, "How is it out there?" And he said, "Coincidentally, I'm in the Ghana game right now." He sent me the video. I'll show it to you. He sent me the video of Ayew. The whistle blew. The noise is so loud, and Ayew just stands there. So he hasn't made his mind up before he's even got the ball. They always say before you get the ball, you should know where you're already going. You should know that. So the fact that he's just standing there, the whistle's going, and it's at the Uruguay end, and they're making so much noise. You can hear it through the screen. It's actually crazy, right? And he's just being indecisive. And then I honestly believe he didn't know. He just kicked the ball and just hoped for the best.
Yeah.
That's how I honestly feel. I was in the library watching that game. I was on the side floor. I jumped up and I got told off because I jumped up. I was like, this guy's a fucking prick. I was in the silent floor going absolute ape shit, bro. Yeah.
The only excuse I'll give him is obviously the melee before he had to take the penalty. That probably played in his head a bit more.
Yeah.
But you're a footballer. You train for these moments. You practice.
But if you see that, and if you're an experienced player, walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away, clear your mind. Go talk to your coach, talk to the bench. Just get a drink of water. Just do whatever you need to do.
I know.
And just.
Yeah, because it changes the game, doesn't it?
And then they got 2 on the bounce. They got 2 on the bounce.
Exactly that. All was needed was a draw, and they couldn't do that.
Oh man, and it was so annoying because the performance the game before was so good as well, and hopefully Kudus gets a move on this. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Let's briefly talk about the upcoming games. France, Poland, 3:00. Who you got? France,
I think, we've got France. I think, like we've said, Poland aren't really that impressive. They were lucky to get to this round. So, I've got France. I think maybe 2-0. 2-0 France.
Mbappe has already got more French goals than Thierry Henry, Zidane, and I don't know, like, if he wins another World Cup, is he regarded, as of right now, the best French striker? Like, because he would have won 2 before the age of, like, 26.
And he's I think so. I think the integral part as well that he plays in this squad. He's not
both times.
He's not there just to be a part of the squad. He's contributing. He's getting those assists. He's getting those goals. So I would agree. It would be the best.
The Three Lions at 7:00 versus Senegal. What are you thinking of the squad? And what do you think the squad is going to be?
It's a tough one. It's the fact that Rashford has been on top form. I think he has to start in this game. I think I'd start Saka also.
What about Foden?
Foden might play in that 10 role. I think take Henderson out of the squad. I think and put Foden in that 10 role, and then have Jude Bellingham and Rice playing as the holding.
So what, you're playing Saka on the right? What? And then Rashford on the left, Kane up
they
top.
They can interchange. I think. Yeah.
All right, cool. Cool. That's gonna be a physical game, man.
It should be. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it because Senegal have impressed me as well.
I'm looking forward to the battle between Koulibaly and Harry Kane because that's gonna be a physical one. I'm very much looking forward to that game. Japan, Croatia.
This is a tough one to call. This could go either way.
I think Japan.
I slightly have Croatia nicking it,
Yeah.
I just think that tournament experience with these old players, they've gone through enough tournaments where they've been successful. So I think Croatia might nick it.
I just feel like Japan have got a spirit about them. Their fans are showing up for them, doing well, cleaning up after every game as well. Crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing that.
Yeah, Brazil, South Korea.
Yeah, Brazil.
It's Brazil. We don't really need to talk too much about that. Morocco, Spain, very close rivalry. This is a rivalry game.
It's a rivalry. They're close. They're close to each other.
You can swim, I think, to Spain. Or
yeah.
Like that. Who'd you got?
Yeah, I got Spain nicking it. Yeah, it'd be a tough game. It'd be a tight game. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to extra time or penalties.
I got 1-0 Spain. 1-0 Spain. Morata nicks it in a little cheeky goal. Portugal, Switzerland.
Yeah, Portugal,
Switzerland. Yeah. Portugal as well. And then that's the game so far. All right, cool. Question for you about England. If Jamal Musiala had played for England, who does he take the starting spot for, or does he start?
I don't know. Maybe he's in competition with Foden, maybe. But I think he does start on these recent form. I think he does start. To be fair.
Yeah. I'd have it same as well, and I'd have it. Yeah, for Foden, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know who else.
England are blessed. England are blessed right now with good talent. I'd say this is one of the better England squads. Player of the tournament. Thus far, and who do you think will win player of the tournament?
I'd say Mbappe, man. I think he's just, I think the whole 90 minutes you're gonna see just him going at defenders, just his skills as well, just the fear that he brings on. So he's just a mix of everyone, really.
Yeah.
Like all the pundits have said, he's a mix of R9, he's a mix of Thierry Henry, he's a mix of this guy. He's just he's unbelievable.
So Mbappe over Messi? As of right now,
I think he is that guy. He is that guy. He's taking that mantle.
And Golden Boot.
Yeah, I think so.
Mbappe as well,
Mbappe as well, Golden Boot. Yeah.
He could win a triple crown, player of the tournament, Golden Boot.
Or Rashford. Rashford could do it.
Yeah, true. Rashford could do it. It's gonna be a physical game, man. And them boys are gonna play because they're built different in Senegal. They're built different. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is boiled yam, corned beef stew. You know what I mean? Like solid solid guys, bro. Yeah, so yesterday's game was what? Argentina, Australia. Messi's performance was just sublime.
It was the way he just draws people out, and the fact that they double team on him, and he just finds a way of just getting it done. It's unbelievable.
If he doesn't, like, let's say he doesn't win a World Cup, yeah, because this is arguably probably his last World Cup, right? The next one he'll be 39. I don't know if he's gonna play that long. Are the Argentina fans like gonna just like not rate him as much as Maradona, or do you think they still should give him his flowers because like he's still a phenomenal football player? Because I feel like they critique him very much, as well as how the Brazilians critique Neymar, like because they're judging him on past greats, which sometimes isn't fair. But like you could tell, you can't say he's not passionate about his country. Like he yields the boys to perform well, innit?
Yeah, no, he definitely does. I think, I watched the BBC. I think they've got a little piece on Messi at the moment, and it's talking about a time where they got knocked out of the Copa America on penalties, and he misses the last penalty against Chile. I think it's like just before COVID.
Yeah,
and he says, I'm done. I'm retiring because Argentinian fans, they don't think I care enough, and he's crying in this interview.
Yeah.
And then I think that was the point where Argentinian fans realized like he does actually care for us. So I think they would appreciate all the things that he's done for them. But I still think he'll be compared to Diego Maradona. And it's fair. Like Maradona is one of the best players ever to grace football. So it's one of those things. South American fans, you know how they are. They're crazy. They are very intense. They're passionate.
Have you seen the scenes of Argentina when Argentina and Messi score? Like, the roads are clear. No one's outside.
No one is.
And then you just hear an eruption of noise from one flat because obviously there's delays on the TVs and your service, right?
Yeah, I know.
And then it's like a war chant. It's fucking crazy, man. I see another one of airport security. Obviously, he's got the TV up, innit? Like, this is before they check before you go into the gate. Someone just walks behind him. Obviously, 10 score to go with it. Absolutely insane. But like everyone knows, I think Ronaldo's the best.
Yeah.
But the way this Messi guy's playing, I'm thinking, it's got me questioning some things.
Yeah.
Like it's just
you can appreciate good football, and that's it.
Great football, yeah. Man. It's really beautiful to see, and I feel like because this is how media is now. Hopefully, we're different, but let's just appreciate the guys, man. Honestly, because like these guys are putting them they're spending time away from their family. They don't have to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's the middle of the season. They're already tired as it is. They didn't get no break. No. You know what I mean? The weather's hot as hell. You know, and they're dealing with all this like at the start of the tournament. We've seen it push back now, but at the start of the tournament, people are trying to push political agendas on them. These are just athletes just trying to play ball. Got to deal with all the scrutiny of the world, and they're performing. And this is it's just great to see. Honestly, it's just great to see. What other games, bro? What other games was there? Argentina, USA.
The Netherlands, USA.
I mean, Netherlands, USA, yeah.
Yeah, no, Netherlands put up a real good performance. 4-1 was, I didn't expect that performance. I thought it'd be a bit more tighter. But Netherlands look good, and
I like their kit.
I do like their kit.
I'm probably gonna buy it.
They're not anything outstanding at the moment. They're not a standout team to me. So I reckon they'll get knocked out the next stage. I reckon.
I should have put Dumfries on my fantasy team. I don't know why I put Virgil van Dijk. Something said to me, put Dumfries. Yeah. And the guy goes and scores and gets 2 assists, for fuck's sake, man. Oh God. The back, they got good team, but like you say, missing a striker. What other games is there that we didn't talk about?
No, I think that those were the 2 games that we missed out. That's it.
But I do like. What do you think of the kit? I don't really like the Nike kits. They all look the same, bro. They've all got that same silhouette template. With the. I don't like it. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of either. I think they copy the same template. I think there's yeah, there's a few nice kit. I do like the Brazil kit. I know that's a nice kit,
I
but
like Brazil kit.
Yeah, Argentinian kit is a nice one.
I think I might get the Argentina kit.
Yeah,
To be
the
fair,
Argentina kit is nice.
Both of them, the blue and the purple one, are nice.
No, Nike are disappointing. I think Adidas have actually won the kits in this World Cup at the moment.
What do you think of the England kit? I don't like it.
No, I hate it. I hate the little fade out.
It's gone on cheap. It's gone on sale now because like I don't think much people. The last kit was way nicer.
Yeah. I
don't like this kit.
I like the away kit. I don't know whether they'll wear that tonight. But yeah, no, I like that kit.
I don't like the kits. I don't like France's kit would have been nice. The home one without the buttons. I don't like the buttons.
Yeah.
I don't like the buttons. I like Argentina's home kit as well. Ghana's kit on the players looks nicer than it
looks
first
nice,
did.
Yeah.
You know when we saw the initial photos, we was both like, oh, we don't know how to basic. No, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just love football, man. Honestly.
Yeah, I know. I think the World Cup just brings it out a bit more. Like it's just amazing. Yeah. No, I do love football, man.
It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It's best sport in the world, mate. Honestly. Anything else? I think that's it. I think we've covered everything.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we've covered everything now. Yeah.
Episode 55, Our League Podcast. I'm on off with the duo Eds, my co-host, my brother, my brethren, Ethan. Our League Podcast for how long? Hey, maybe up to something. Maybe up to something. Who knows? And that's it, man. Give us a follow on all social media platforms, YouTube. We're gonna try to start uploading more of the episodes on there. Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Google Podcasts, Geezer, wherever you can get your podcast. Hopefully we'll be on SoundCloud soon. And that's it. We've been out. Peace, people.